Okay, are we back? Are we coming back here? Because I don't know what it is that happened there. Okay. Seems like it's starting to roll again. Are we back? Are we back? We got people popping in saying I'm back here. Just refreshing everything. It's starting looking like okay. Yeah. I'm seeing it. Let's see. Gotta make sure YouTube is still going proper. Yeah. I'm seeing people saying that I'm back here. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I have no idea what happened there. Just things kind of went screwy on my end, and I don't know what could have caused that. Let's see here. I'm still trying to work on my Doodle here. Okay. This is not working out as the way I thought here, but I'm still gonna make this work. Let's see here. We gotta have the insides of these glasses. Okay. I think that's gonna have to work for now. I think I did okay on that. Okay, so for the Zane signature, we're gonna go back over here. Okay. Made it through a crash on the streams part, but we finally got it done for Sebastian. Sebastian, I hope you enjoy this, my friend. Thank you very much for the unique request there. We will make sure to get this out to you as soon as we can. Making sure everything is coming through all right. So yeah, I'm gonna set this to the side. We're gonna mark this as complete, and then we're gonna move on to our next one here. And then make sure this tissue paper is over the top of that one, because there's a lot there that could easily get smudged if we're not careful. So we're just gonna set that there. Cool. All right. Let me just make sure chat is still there, and let me put my attention here to make sure everything is all right. Looks like we're still coming through just fine. Multiple ends here. Okay, so someone on YouTube is asking, well, someone they thought the drawing was good. Okay, great. Let's see. Someone's saying on YouTube, you know, I think we need a Streamily print of Eric from My Street, you know, or maybe Raven and Demon Lord as Travis Dad from Minecraft Diaries. Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna need to take these notes and take them back to Streamily and see what we could come up with. If there is interest in that, we may have to get some more stuff out there, for sure. Let's see. On Twitch, somebody's saying, hi, Kestin, I'm cosplaying Zane for a con next weekend. Oh, you are going to be the most stylish one there. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Hope it goes well. Hope you have fun. Let's see here. On Instagram, someone's saying they're liking how I'm doing a signing on a stream. Well, that's good to know. We do these live autograph streams. That's the whole point of Streamily, is that if you're interested in seeing these live, you can buy prints and do that very thing. You can also buy prints if you're not interested in the whole live autograph stuff. You can just buy a print that's already signed by me and just get it shipped out to you as soon as possible if you just want something that quick. But if you are interested in getting your own print, like I've said, go to Streamily.com, look up my name, Kestin Howard, and you will be able to find a bunch of stuff on there of characters that I've done. If you're watching on Twitch and YouTube, scan the QR code up there in the top left, and you will be taken straight to the store page. And also, if you are interested in AFMAL stuff, we can find duo prints on there and also big group prints, just like this one right here, like I mentioned before. all sorts of different characters. All the actors that are acting these characters will be able to sign this for you. It will take longer than most of the other prints to sign, but we will get those out to you. And again, if you're interested in some of the other actors that are streaming for that very thing, we've got Mega Moeka, the voice of KC, streaming tomorrow with Streamily, July 3rd at 5 p.m. Central. Lindsay Jones, the voice of Xena, on July 7th at 5 p.m. Central. Michaela Laws, the voice of Sylvana, on July 8th at 5 p.m. Central. And James Brown Jr., the voice of Rise, on July 9th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Get another bite of my thing here. My little protein bar to help me get through this. For a protein bar, that's actually really good. See, I thought about actually getting some snacks, just sit down on the floor and, you know, pick at a little bit here and there while I'm doing these prints, but then I realized my fingers would get super messy. Like if I had a bag of Doritos or something, I don't want to get Dorito dust on your prints. Or maybe that will make them more unique. Who's to say, right? Okay, so I say we get another duo print in here. Let's see. This is number KME34, and this goes out to Becca. No special instructions here. They just want this lovely display of Zane and KC dancing. So we go ahead and get that in here. Let's make sure folks can see that. Nice, nice. And there we go. Nice, clean, and pretty. Becca, thank you so much for getting this print. It looks fabulous. We're going to get this out to Mega Moeka so she can sign it for you as well. Thank you so much for all your support. Bring it out of the way here, so drop this print down. And tissue paper applied. Great. Mark that one as complete. Now, coming up here, we've got another video request. Another video shout out. Now, this is a bit of a unique one here, so because I'm seeing that there is actually a message attached along with it. Well, there's a written message first. This is from Lucy McCabe, who writes, "This video is for my daughter. She's a huge fan of Zane. Thank you for doing this. It means the world to her. If you could use the Zane voice a little." Now, there's a video message attached to this, and I'm gonna see if I can get this pulled up here. Yep, right there. So, I'm gonna turn the music down, and we're gonna see if we can listen into what this message has to say.
And I love how you bring out.
Okay. Oh, it's sideways, but I think we can get the gist of it here. So let's listen.
Hi, Kestin. I love how you bring out Zane's personality and character. I love Zane and how you make him Zane. I mean, it's awesome. Well, just want to say hi. Now, bye.
Hi, now bye. Okay. How lovely. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to have to make sure this comes out properly. So let's go ahead and get the music out there. I really appreciate that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our just chatting screen here for a bit. We're going to hide this, hide that, bring this back over here so we can make this personalized message. And they wanted me to use the Zane voice for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Well, Lucy McCabe, is it? Well, I'm so glad you came out all this way to show your support. I'm sure you recognize who this is, because this is the voice of Zane Romave! And also Kestin Howard, the guy who voices that guy. But listen, Lucy, thank you so much for all your support. I am so happy to hear that you approve of my work as Zane after all these years. And I love the little Zane plushie that you had there, along with all the Minecraft stuff not Minecraft, My Street stuff, and My Inner Demons right behind you on that poster on the wall. I'm glad you're such a big supporter of the Aphmau channel, and thank you so much for everything. I hope that we can continue this going, and I hope I can do even more devious scientific things as Zane. So, thank you so much, Lucy. Take care of yourself. I can't wait to see what comes up next on Aphmau, and I hope you can't wait either. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye! And there we go, chat. So, I'm gonna move this back here. Chat, overlay, and we are good. Hang on a sec here. I'm trying to. Some things got shifted around on my page here on OBS, and it's blocking some things, but I think I should be fine overall. Okay, turn the music back up a wee bit, little smidge. Okay, looking at the chats here, just seeing how everybody's doing here. Someone saying this is my first time watching you live. Well, hey, welcome. So glad you could come on out here for a little bit of a autograph session here. I mean, we're having a fun time here so far. So I hope you continue to enjoy what you are seeing. Over on Twitch, let's see. Someone gifted a sub. Thank you very much for that. Yes, I should mention as well. The duo print that you saw there of Zane and Casey dancing is made by the artist Heishi Keki, which you can find on Twitter and Instagram and such. They have their own things there that you can check out, their own art pieces. It came out super great. We loved having them work on this and being able to show it off for everybody to see. Over on Instagram, someone saying, I'm so glad I get to watch you live. Well, I'm glad you were able to come in here as well, maybe Gladys. So thank you all so much for coming on in here. Like I said before, if you're interested in getting your own print, there's the QR code over there on the left side that you can scan to go straight to my homepage on Streamily and get your own print bought up yourself. And let's see, let's move on. Speaking of that duo print, we gotta show off another one here. So let me go back to our main page and we can move the window capture down. So here we are once again with another duo print. This is, gotta remember to mark those numbers down so everybody gets theirs sent in properly. KME 35, this is for Zero Robinson. It's funny, I know a Zeno Robinson, but I've never heard of Zero Robinson. But we're gonna make sure this comes out properly because their O in zero looks like the actual number 0. So there we go. It's hiding behind my head there on the chat, but. Trust me, I'm doing it. I'm making this work. Okay, Zero. Thank you so much for your support. A lovely duo print is halfway done for you. We're gonna get this sent to Mega Moeka, and they're gonna be able to sign this for you as soon as possible. But thank you so much for your support. So let's go ahead and drop this on here. Cut my fingernails the other day. I've got no nails to grab these little bits of tissue paper. There we go. Perfect. Mark that as complete. I'm already seeing some people have actually bought the big group print that we have here as well, so thank you all very much for that. As I've said before, this is our big group print for the Athmau crew, if you are so inclined on getting this and getting it signed by every actor and every character that is on that print, be sure to scan that QR code and head to my storefront page and you'll be able to buy one of these for yourself. Have to get another bite of my little bar there because it's getting into like supper time for me, so having a little bit of a thing to gnaw on is helping me out a little. Anyways, we got our next print here, another Zane print. This is number 102. This is for Ash, who writes, "Write any Zane quote, draw some doodles, and this is for my best friend who is like a younger sibling to me." Okay, well, we can do all of that, I believe. To Ash. Let's see. Of course, we gotta get the... For science! And then a little Zane doodle, I say. So, let's see, I think it's a little bit of an odd way to go about it because I know he doesn't have a silver mask, but since it's kind of like an inverted version of Zane when you look at it like that, so I think that's what I'll do for now. Go. Ash, this is all for you. Your friend got this for you, and I certainly hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much, and I hope you eventually become interested in science one day if you're not already. Oh, I gotta make sure that doesn't slide around too much. There we go. That's one of the things I thought was interesting, too, about VidCon is that, well, especially the last few times that I've been going there, I've been having people who saying that they've watched my stuff for about, or me working on the Athmau channel for like 10 years or so, and now they're saying that they are graduating high school or going to college or finishing college and things like that, and some even interested in science and things like that, and saying that Zane kind of inspired that in them. It's such a wild thing to consider that characters like that have that impact, but it's so cool to see. It's really cool to see. Let's see. Let's check in on the chat again. Let's see. Some people asking about if I had a P.O. box where they could send fan stuff. I used to, but I do not have those at the moment. I kind of had to shut it down for personal reasons and things like that, but still, maybe I'll do one again eventually. Just at the moment, it didn't seem like it was the best to keep that open for my own personal needs and things like that. But I do hope to get something like that again soon open, so if you are so interested, you can send something to me for me to see. Over on Twitch here, let's see, someone's saying that they're excited to bake. Oh, interesting. I mean, I actually was wanting to bake something here tonight as well. Well, I guess it'll have to be tonight or like early tomorrow. See, I had a bit of a thing happen on my end where I accidentally had an order go wrong when I ordered online for like a grocery delivery. Usually when you order bananas online, you get like, they have you just mark down like one banana at a time, like mark how many you want in a bunch. But apparently something updated and it didn't do that, so instead of me ordering like 5 bananas in one bunch, it gave me 5 bunches of 5 bananas. So now I gotta do something with them before they all go bad on me or get too ripe. So I'm wanting to do something like peanut butter banana muffins with chocolate chips on them. I looked up the recipe online. It sounded super good. So I'm definitely gonna see if I can get those put together eventually. Let's see. Moving to another duo. Oh, actually, I think I might have to do this one separate because someone bought a duo print here, but they said sign it on TikTok, please. Well, I can't necessarily do that right now because of all the different things I'm going, so I'm gonna have to save that one for later, unless, here, since they did do the VIP, let me look at this one more specifically. This one here. Okay, this one said signed off camera, so that one's fine. We don't have to worry about that one. So yeah, I will do that separately for Beth and them when it comes around to it. Make sure there was a nice little, like, I actually can do like a private TikTok video to send to somebody. Okay, we got another one here, another duo print for Alex. Let's get the number on there. Now, this one is kind of interesting. This one says, write your favorite quote from the other's character. So, I take that as that they want me to write something, a favorite quote from KC. And I think I've got an idea to make this a little confusing. So, watch what I'm gonna do here. So to start off, to Alex, and I'm gonna sign it as Zane, but I'm gonna have the quote say, "My name is Nana." So, to Alex, my name is Nana. Zane, Kestin. I think that's gonna work pretty well. Some people saying that they love that. Okay. I'm glad you're all with me on this. Okay, there we go. Alex, hope you're not too confused, and I hope Moeka's not too confused either. They may have gotten the same response, but still, I hope you enjoy this. We're gonna get this out to Moeka when we can, and you're gonna have a really unique piece when it gets to you eventually. So thank you so much for the support. Okay, come on. Got it. Okay, we're gonna mark that one as complete. Okay, going back to... Uh-oh! Look at this! We've got another terrible print ready to sign here! Yeah, let's see here. I gotta get this one pulled out from the bottom of the stack, and also, man's gotta come back out here once again, so... Yep! We gotta make sure this is working nice and proper here. Alright, so... Another terrible print for me to sign on up. Now, this comes from Zoe Davies, who writes, "Can you draw an Australian cowboy hat, Kestin, please? You're my favorite voice actor, and you've always made me feel calm when I'm anxious. Kind regards, Zoe." And it looks like they also have a video message that they want to show me here. So, let's see if we can get that pulled up here. I'm going to pull up the windows once again, and let's see what they have to say. Oh no, it's not supported! Oh, never mind. Oh, Zoe, I'm sorry. Oh well. I'll have to see if we can figure that out later. But anyways, yeah, we don't need the silver one for this. We need the black Sharpie. So, Australian cowboy hat. I'm not sure how you can make, I do have an idea. It's a little bit odd, but, let's see here. I'm gonna put the hat at the angle right here, you know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Australian hats, or like the Outback caps, are a little bit more flat overall. And have like curled up brims a little bit. I'm just gonna fill that in there with this. The photo print, it doesn't take to the Sharpies, you know, gliding over it, but I'm gonna, just to make sure it is Australian, I'm just gonna put good day. just so you know it's an Australian print. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's gonna have to work. Alright, so let's see. Let's see, two Zoe Davies. And then we're just gonna put it's a bit of an odd way to go about it, but I think I'll make it work. Zoe, you got an Australian hat. This is all to you, and this is from me with a terrible signature right there for you. Thank you so very much for that. We're gonna get this out to you nice and quick, like. Okay. Give me that little tissue paper up. I wish this was actually like a bit more, you know what I mean, perforated or something like that, just so I can grab this a little bit easier. There we go. Complete. Okay, we got another Zane print here, so yeah, I'm gonna pop back on out of here. Whoop! There we go. Okay, so next one here, we've got number 104. This is from Woozy. Woozy writes, "Hi Kestin, I'm a big fan. My name's Sky, but this print is a birthday prezi for Woozy. In your best Zane charm, would you mind saying happy birthday to him?" And we have another message here. We're gonna see if this one works. I'm gonna turn the sound down once again. We're gonna open up the window. Let's see what they gotta say. Oh, hang on. We got something here. Wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so oh, whoa, big group cosplay. Awesome, awesome. We love to see it. And doing the theme song as well. I still love that we got Loving Caliber to come to VidCon for the first time 2 years ago, and they actually got to perform that song live. I think I actually remember them saying that that was the first like concert they had in America, and they were blown away by the actual response that people had, like so many people coming out for them, and it was really cool to see them like get such a warm welcome from the Aphmau fans when they got to play out there live. If you go on TikTok on my page there, you actually see you'll be able to find a clip of me like standing in front of the live stage they had outside and got to play in front of people. Okay, so to Woozy. So in a Zane manner, I hope you have yourself a marvelous birthday. Dear Woozy. Okay, so I'm gonna have that there, and then I'm gonna go but to the other side here since that was a bit of a long message. So Zane signature here. And then me signature there. Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right. Sky, Woozy is gonna get this sent to them. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to get this, and then you'll be able to drop this to Woozy and see what their reaction is. Hope they have a fantastic birthday overall. Thank you so much for the support. I've got a fan blowing in here, and it's starting to blow up my my little tissue paper that I'm putting down on everything. Okay, next up, what do we got? Ooh, another one of a Zane print, it would seem. This is for Alex, number 108. Oh, actually, let me just check on streams and everybody here while I'm getting this prepped. Checking all the websites here and all the streams running right now. Another person on YouTube saying, first stream for me. Flying Fox, welcome. Thank you for so much for stopping on in. Let's see. Over on Twitch. If I had the money... Oh, someone on Twitch saying, if I had the money, I'd get a Braum print. Oh, now that's an interesting idea, because for those who don't know, I also voice a very studious elf by the name of Braum over on Bin of Trash's streams as well. She's got her own original characters through there. Bin of Trash, also Amy is the wife of Andy, the voice of Garth, who also is a VTuber known as Evildoers. Braum is a recurring character that shows up every now and then. Also the voice of her personal computer assistant. I got to voice for her for a program that she had coded herself, and Braum is the assistant, like, who walks around on the computer and reminds her of her tasks. So that's a pretty cool thing to do. So I may have to see if we can get in touch with Amy about maybe doing something with Braum. Bound in Blue is where that character is from, so that might be a cool way to go about it. But yes, back to here. Oh, wait, Instagram. Let's check on Instagram. Oh, a lot of people going through there. Someone saying, I love you, Zane. Oh, someone also saying, Kestin, can you say hi, Miles, in the Zane voice just to freak my bestie out? Oh, Miles, I hope you're listening. Hello there. Okay, back to our request here for Alex. And they only had one note of instruction here, which I am assuming they want me to write down, which is... Redstone is amazing! And they're not wrong. Alright, to Alex. Alex, I hope you enjoy this little piece here. Thank you so much for the support there. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna get this sent out to you as soon as we can, alright? It. Cool. Alright, let's hop over to another duo print, shall we? Oh. So this one... Oh, wait. Actually, I don't think we have... Okay, let me double check this here, because I don't think any of these duo prints we've got from this point on were requested to be signed on camera, but let me double check here. Okay, yeah. I think all of these are to be signed off camera. Okay, so yeah. For the sake of expediency, we're going to go ahead and focus on the ones that were asked to be signed on camera. So let's go ahead and get those back up here. Anyways, while I'm getting this set up for our next signature here for on camera, quick reminder, as I've been saying for everybody that has been in here, if you're interested in getting one of these prints yourself, please go to streamily.com and look up Kestin Howard. You'll be able to see my storefront page there with all the different prints that I am a part of, especially the Aphmau prints like you can see right here. If you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, scan the QR code up in the top left and you will be able to go straight to the storefront page there. You'll be able to look up prints for some of the other Aphmau actors that are there, which they have several streams coming up here. Oh yeah, pin stuff. Corinne's been helping me out with some things here after the stream had died there earlier, so that is good to see. I am very appreciative for the help on this. So let me get that link posted in YouTube again at least. And pin that. Cool. And then in Twitch, well, my mod Adelheid happened to take care of that already, so that is cool. That is good. Okay, back to our signing here. So yes, as I was saying here, we've got some other streams going on, happening here soon. Tomorrow, Mega Moeka will be doing her live Streamily signature session at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Lindsay Jones, the voice of Xena, will be doing hers on July 7th at 5 p.m. Central. Michaela Laws, the voice of Sylvana, doing it on July 8th at 5 p.m. Central. And James Brown Jr., the voice of Rise, doing theirs on July 9th at 5 p.m. Central. And if you just wanted to get all of us together, once again, check out that QR code there to go straight to the storefront page to get this giant group print of the Aphmau crew. And you will be able to get everybody's signature of every single character on this one. It will take extra time to get everybody's on there, but rest assured, it will come your way soon. Which some people have already been buying that, so thank you very much for that support on such an early print of this. So yes, next one we've got up here. This is number 112. This is for Serenity, who writes, "Can you write your favorite line to say? I just wanted to tell you that you and the gang have no idea how much you guys have done for me. Thank you." Well, Serenity, we gotta go with the tried and true for science! All right. Serenity, that is all for you there. Thank you very much for the support. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna get this out to you nice and quick. Tissue paper. Tissue paper. Don't fly away on me. Marina, hold that down. Thank you. Let's check in on the chats here once again, shall we? While I get myself a little drink here. On YouTube, Morgan Palmer writes, "I really want to thank you for helping me gain confidence to do the solo and ensemble from my school. I got the highest score, and I just really want to thank you for it. As well as the... I can't make out the last bit. The chat's jumping all over the place. But still, Morgan, I am so happy to hear that you were able to do something like that. Congratulations to you. Awesome job. Let's see. Over on Twitch, let's see. We have someone asking, you gonna play some new games soon? Yes, I will be streaming back on Twitch here eventually. We've just had a lot of things happening on the background with the Aphmau stuff going on here, going to the convention at VidCon and things like that, and trying to prep for that. So we will get back to streaming here as Terrible on Twitch here very, very soon. Over on Instagram, let's see here. Let's see. People are worried that I forget him on Instagram. No, I have not forgotten about you all. It's just that I need to... I gotta give attention to one website at a time as I'm going through this, so I check every so often as I'm going through here for each stream. So rest assured, I will check in on you all eventually when I get around to it. Okay, next one here. We have got another live signature for a Zane print. This is number 113 on our list. And this is for Zoe, who writes, "Please leave a message after the sigh, you girl, woman thing." Okay. Best wishes, you child of the night. Zane Ronave, please no touching the child. Whoa, there's a lot there to get through. Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. I want to make sure I get this correct. Please leave a message after the sigh. You girl, woman thing, dramatic sigh, best wishes, you child of the night. Okay, I think I see what they're going with here. It's a little bit different, but I think I can make this work and put it to their satisfaction. I'm just gonna say, best wishes, you girl, woman thing. Again, it's amazing how that line has stuck with so many people over time. But it has, and it's there, and I haven't, and I get to repeat it every so often. It's really funny when that does come up. So, Zoe, thank you so much for the request there. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna get this one out to you really quick, you girl woman thing! Boom. Mark that one as complete. Okay, so we've got... Now let me just double check here, because I think that may have been the last on-camera signature that we had. Okay, looking through. Off camera. Okay, oh, wait, no. We've got a couple more left here. We got 3 left that need to be signed and done on camera. So we're gonna get to those right now. So we have here our next one, which is number... What is the number for this one? Number 109. For Lauren A, who just says, put something inspirational. We can certainly do that. Well, before I do that, let's check in on the chats here once again. Let's see. Oh, Lindsay showed up. Lindsay, hey there. Said, my little one's watching to feel better. You rule, man. Oh, well, thank you so much, Lindsay. Hope they get to feeling better soon. Let's see, over on Twitch. Let's see. Got a first-time chatter saying, I really want to thank you for helping me gain... Oh, well, that was the same thing as before. Okay. Cool. There was the continued message there from YouTube, actually. Really want to thank you for, well, as the confidence to start my baking business, I donated my earnings to my choir. Well, very cool. Very nice. Congratulations that you're able to find that success. Someone else on Twitch says, have you seen the K-pop Demon Hunters movie? Yes, I have. I watched it yesterday, and it is as good as people say. I know my friend Corinne has been trying to get me to watch it as well so she can hype up on it too with me. And yes, the music is very good. and the animation is great. I really enjoy it. I would highly recommend you check that out and give it some support when you can. Over on Instagram, let's see. Let's see here. Someone asking, can we convince Kestin to paint his nails? Ooh. Interesting. That's one thing I've never actually really done is paint my nails before. I mean, what would I even do? Would I just go black or anything? I think it's a little bit interesting to do that because I do work like a professional day job, and I think they're very strict on like your appearance there. So maybe I could do it for like a weekend or something and then take it off. But yeah, we would have to see how that would work, right? So, anyways, let's go ahead and get to Lauren A's request here. To Lauren A. Put something inspirational. What would an inspirational thing be from Zane? Let's see here. Oh yeah, people now discussing what color to paint my nails at some point. I'm just gonna say, in true Zane fashion, the world is yours for the taking. And I'm just gonna put, yeah. Just gonna put the Zane's laugh there as well. I don't often write out the laugh for Zane, but I feel like it was appropriate in that sense. Because the world is yours for the taking can be inspirational, but it could also mean that you're trying to actually take over the world. Who knows? It's your interpretation. But Lauren, thank you so much for the support buying this print. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna get this out to you as soon as possible, alright? Nice and careful. Got 2 more of these prints to go. We got 2 more of the prints to go. Okay. We've got yet another Zane print coming up here. Let's check in on the chat once again, see how everybody's doing. Someone was asking, could I say something in German? Someone was asking the other day, actually, when I was, where was I at? I think it was during the group Q&A that we had back last Saturday. Someone was asking what my favorite thing to say was in German, because I had been studying German for a little bit here, but I think my favorite line, and correct me if I'm saying this wrong, is, it's just a quick little phrase, and it's like a slang term. It's like, Die ist mir Wurst. Die ist mir Wurst, which literally means, to me, this is sausage, which is like a slang way of saying I don't care. So, like, to say you don't care about something and just saying, this is sausage, I don't care about this. I think that's my favorite phrase overall. But anyways, as I was saying before, y'all, again, we are signing these prints here right now through Streamily for our live session here. If you are interested in getting one of your own, please go ahead and go to Streamily.com and look up my name, Kestin Howard, and you'll be able to find my storefront there, or scan that QR code up in the top left, and you'll be able to go straight to the home page. If you're interested in getting a print from me, you can get it signed on camera or off camera. You can also get group prints, like a duo print with me and Mega Moeka, the voice of KC. Or, if you are so inclined, you can also get that nice, rockin' group print of the Aphmau crew where everybody is going to sign it if you scan that QR code and buy a print yourself. Again, all the people that are on there from left to right are Zane, KC, Rise, Xena, Caitlin, Gareth, Mac, Jean, Peebs, Sylvana, Pierce, and the annoying one. So anyways, go ahead and get that as well. But yes, that is Kim. Alright, number 110 on our list here is for Alexis. Ooh, tried to put the cap on and hit my finger. Alexis writes, I'm a big fan of your work and all the songs and voices you have done and watched for over 10 years. If you could sign as Zane and yourself, please. Well, Alexis, I think that would be very easy to do for you. And then down here. So there we go, Alexis. That print is all for you. Thank you very much for the support. Really do appreciate that. We're going to get this out to you nice and quickly. And protect. Yeah. Stay still. Thank you. And one more to go here. Let's check in on the chats once more here. Corinne got found out, said, guess he was there when I made the joke in the stream. Yeah, I heard when, at the very end of Corinne's stream, when she wanted everybody to come into my stream and just say, hashtag that guy, because, let me tell you, share a little something if you have not heard about this. When I went to VidCon, there was a point where most of the crew was going out for a little bit of lunch here and there. Michaela! Stampeding with a raid on Twitch. Thank you so much for hopping on in here. How you doing? Michaela Laws, y'all, the voice of Sylvana, raiding on Twitch at the moment. Thank you so much for coming on in here. Was telling a little story about what happened, a little thing that happened at VidCon. Everybody was out going for lunch, stopping at a food truck that was out in front of the convention center, and there was a fan that had showed up and decided to take a picture of all of us, with us together. At the time, I wasn't wearing my hat that I usually do. I had it put away because it was super hot outside. So they took the picture, and then they posted it on Twitter, and I looked up I saw the picture itself, and it said, essentially it went like this, said, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see everybody. It was like, I got to see Garth, Sylvana, Kim, Rise, Pierce. Don't know who this guy is, but so glad to see everybody. They couldn't recognize me because I didn't have the hat on. And, which I learned very quickly throughout VidCon weekend that was like my key to kind of like sneak around, was just stowing the hat away, and then my chances of being recognized by people went down super low. So that's what I had to do. So eventually I got on Twitter and said, yeah, the person you didn't recognize was me. And they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I saw them later, and their friend was like, I will never let you live this down. But okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and check the rest of the chats here. People just popping in from the stream there. Again, really appreciate you all raiding. Much appreciated for that. It's like the opposite with Superman and Clark Kent. Yep, that is exactly what happened. Michaela says, sending my love. Really do appreciate Michaela. Thank you so much, Sylvana. And wait a minute. Hold on one second. We just had another streamer pop on in here. Jambuds VO, James Brown Jr., the voice of Rise, coming on in here, raiding on Twitch once again. How you doing, y'all? Thank y'all so much for coming on in here. I think we're gonna have to do some quick introductions once again. Let me pop over to my regular page because we got a lot more people on here than I realize here. So hello everybody here. My name is Kestin Howard, voice actor, singer, and VTuber. If you're joining me on Twitch, I am under the name Terrible_VTuber, which most of the time you don't see me like this. You see me a little like this. So yeah, this is where you usually find me on Twitch nowadays, under my VTuber persona. So yeah, we'll be getting back to my VTuber streams like this soon enough, but in the meantime, I'm doing stuff as my regular self, Kestin, but yeah. Hope you come on in and have yourselves a terrible kind of time. But, yes, let me get back over here. But yes, so, we are doing a live Streamily autograph session here right now. If you are so interested in getting a signed print from me, you can go to Streamily.com, buy a print off my storefront page. If you look up Kestin Howard, you can scan the QR code over here on the left side here, and go straight to my storefront page and get a print, and set it up and personalize it how you want. Now, if you're interested in group prints, we got group prints that are showing up there, like with me and Mega Moeka, the voice of KC on Aphmau. And also, if you are so inclined to getting a full group print from the Aphmau crew, you can get this lovely looking group print signed by everybody on the crew if you go to that QR code and scan it up and go straight to the store page. It will be signed by everybody on that piece. And it will take a little bit longer to do, but rest assured it will get to everybody and it will get to you in due time. Now, we were getting ready to do another Zane print here. As a note, this Zane print was made by Hilarity Art on Twitter and Instagram and other places like her own personal website. So be sure to check them out if you want art similar to that. So, we've got number 111 here. And this is for Brittany, who writes, "Can you write your favorite Zane quote?" Well, we have been doing that a lot here today, so I think we can do that. It is 2 T's. There we go. Oh, almost messed up the S there. For science! There we go. And for Brittany! Perfect. Brittany, this is for all you and you alone. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna get this out to you as quickly as possible, alright? With that, I think that was the last of the on-camera prints to be signed. Let me just double check here as I go through things, because we had a couple of video shoutouts, which that is one thing you can do from my storefront page as well. But I will be taking that and going to my recorded stream here and editing it up so I can send it to the people that bought those specifically. And also, someone was wanting to see the group, one of the duo prints once again. As you can see right here, once again, this lovely duo print of Zane and KC dancing in the spotlight, made by Heishi Keki. Can find them on Twitter and Instagram. Lovely art by them. Was so happy to show this off. But yeah, let me go ahead and jump back to my chatting screen here, because I think we've got all the on-camera prints for today. So I think for the rest of the time here, we're just going to go ahead and sit here and tune into everybody in the chats here and answer some questions that people may have. Give me a chance to get a little bit of a drink and get a little bit of a bite, so that we can just wind this up nice and easy. Just checking a couple more things there. You get notifications on Discord of people watching, so we just got to make sure everyone's being recognized. But yeah, for those of you who had rated from some of the other channels there a bit ago on Twitch, as a reminder, you'll be able to see some of them doing their own live recording sessions here soon too. Mega Moeka tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, the voice of KC, will be doing her own Streamily live autographs. Lindsay Jones, the voice of Xena, and also of many other properties and things like that, notably of Ruby fame. They'll be doing their stream on July 7th at 5 p.m. Central. Michaela Laws, the voice of Sylvana, who just rated a little bit ago, they'll be doing theirs on July 8th at 5 p.m. Central. And then James Brown Jr., who also rated, on July 9th at 5 p.m. Central Time. So now, let's go ahead and check some of the chats here. I gotta kind of move my camera out of the way because I've got my little desk camera. That's how you were able to see like all my signatures and things like that, but I just gotta adjust it a bit so I can see what people are sending in. From YouTube, someone writes, "Hey Kestin, what did you think of the VidCon announcements, especially Season 7? By that they mean Season 7 of My Street, which I was very excited to see. The fact that it's being broken up into 2 seasons is awesome. Can't wait to see what comes up with it. I have no idea what to expect, but it's gonna be amazing." Let's see, over on... Oh, sorry, that wasn't YouTube, that was Twitch that sent that out. My bad. Someone asking if I could do an impression of Dante and Zane arguing. Now, you can find clips of that happening in AFMAO videos already, but if I was to argue about something... Hey, Zane! Oh, Dante, what are you doing in here? No, listen, calm down. I'm just asking, did you already eat the last Pop-Tart in the box? What if I did? Dude, I was saving that for me specifically! You know how I am about the wild berry Pop-Tarts! Listen, it didn't have your name on it, so that was my Pop-Tart, free to take as I pleased. Dude, you never steal another man's Pop-Tart! So yeah, a little bit like that. I think that's what would happen. I think there's a specific rule. It's almost like Eggo rules where they say, oh no, it's not Eggo, it's Butterfinger. No one lays a finger on my Butterfinger. No one lays a hand on my Pop-Tarts. Let's see. On Instagram, someone said they ordered a print a while ago and they already got it and absolutely love it. Well, I'm glad to hear it made it to you safely. I'm glad you really enjoy that. Let's see. Some people on Twitch saying that remarking that I shouted out Bound in Blue from Bin of Trash a little bit ago. I absolutely did, where I get to voice Braum in that one, the very studious elf. Someone asking, Kestin, which character do you miss the most from Season 6? Like Blaze? Ooh. That's interesting. Let's see, what was Season 6? Like, it was fun to see the Demon Warlock again. Like, I know this is a weird thing to say, but Demon Warlock, I did used to voice Demon Warlock for a little bit, but then they changed up the voice during Season 6, but to see him go all out against AFMAO in the fight there was really fun to see. Let's see, back over on YouTube. Let's see. Someone's saying, I already got a poster. Some people are asking if I sung a little bit. What do I even sing? I can't do anything, specific sing, but I can at least sing a little bit to the music that's playing in the background, like our no copyright music. Or at least try to. Let me listen to the song here. Yeah. Now we're gonna answer questions from Twitch and see what people are coming up with. Incoherent drawing says love being able to see the demon warlock in physical form for more than 10 minutes before being defeated. You know it. And the song's already ending. I can't do much else than that. Someone's asking why did I stop doing song covers? That's just essentially because it's not that I stopped doing song covers, it's just that I got too busy with life outside of YouTube. There was a lot of stuff that I had going on, ranging from various things and just focusing on voiceover acting and getting better at that. But that's not to say they won't come back, because I'm already having people asking me to join in on certain collabs, which I did record for a collab the other day. And let's just say it's going to be epic. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Let's see. Over back on Instagram, someone asked, "Huge fan, dude. Any tips for voice acting?" Well, I got plenty of tips for voice acting, to be honest. It's always important to remember that you don't have to make numerous voices to be successful at voice acting. As long as you are really good at who you are and the voice you've got as is, as long as you are able to act with whatever voice you have, that is the meat of what voice acting is. Like, being able to convey your emotions properly and to be able to bring a scene to life is the more important thing overall. And a lot of people are afraid that, thinking that they don't have the voice for voiceover acting, which I don't think is inherently true, because you never know what kind of voice a director or somebody who's doing a project is looking for, right? Like, you can assume that you know when you hear like other examples that are out there in the world, but maybe they're looking for something different, and maybe that voice is you. You won't know until you try. So it's really interesting to just see all the different things that are out there and to be able to experience so many voices that are out there. Like, if you don't get cast in something, then that thing just wasn't for you. That it wasn't yours to begin with, but eventually you can find the place that you fit in the voiceover world if you work at it hard enough and you are determined enough to go through the rejections and to build yourself up, build up your skill, and being able to put yourself out there in the best way. And if you don't get it, then you'll be able to move on still confidently, knowing that you did your best out there. So I hope that helps out a little bit. Also, if you need any extra tips, I suggest going to the website iwannabeavoiceactor.com. It is made by D. Bradley Baker, who is the voice of a lot of different characters. Highly successful. That website is essentially a free masterclass on voiceover acting and all the different things you should know about it. I highly recommend you go check that one out. Let's see here. Someone asking, how did I start voice acting on YouTube? My first time watching your stream, and I love what you do. I started voice acting essentially from being inspired by old cartoons in the day. So when I was a kid, I watched a lot of Looney Tunes, so that includes like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, and characters like that. And I got good at imitating their voices, and it wasn't until college, like I was interested in singing, I was interested in acting, but I didn't know that voiceover acting was an actual job until I got into college, and YouTube was just starting to become a thing around that time, and people were making fan dubs and machinimas, various video games and things like that, and somehow it clicked to me during that time. I was like, wait a minute, this is an actual job that people get paid for. I want to know how to do that. So I started meeting people online, talking about it, getting into groups like that, and some of those people I still know and are friends with to this day. So there's no one way to get into voiceover acting is my point I'm trying to make. Everyone can find their own path into it. Just checking on some other things here. Someone's saying they want me to sing Kiss by a Rose by Seal, saying that I sang it in a Aphmau video at one point, but that it got cut off. Maybe I'll do a cover of that someday. I'll have to mark that down on my list. Let's see here. Someone asking, do I know what I'm streaming next? Probably won't be until next week, I would say. Because I'm going on the road starting tomorrow for a few days, visiting family, and once I get back, I should be able to get back into streaming properly at that point. Let's see, back over on Instagram. People saying they love my work, and some people wanting to hear the Zane voice again. Well, now, you're wanting me to talk as Zane just out of nowhere. I always speak with purpose, Cody Crystal. And you should always be aware of that, because my voice and my words are specific and they are measured. So always be aware of what I'm doing. And don't mind about when I'm trying to scream or anything like that. That's still meant to be exactly what I mean to say. let's see, going back to YouTube over here. Can you still order posters? Good question. Even after the stream ends, the storefront on Streamily is going to remain up indefinitely. You'll be able to go in there and buy your posters at any point you want. So if you go to the QR code on the left side, scan it up, you'll be able to go straight to my storefront on there and check it out. Or if you search up my name on there, you'll be able to get there as well. And you're able to get prints of my individual characters, of me in duo prints with some other people from AFMAO, like KC, Mega Maweko, who would be able to sign that. And also, one more time, as I have mentioned before, if you want a big group print of everybody in the AFMAO crew, you can go to the storefront and check that out as well and get everybody to sign it. Oh, someone was asking, for those who were asking when I was going to stream next, one I do have scheduled that I can mention on Jambuds VO's Twitch channel. I will be joining him, Corinne, and Princess Rizu, Lizzie Hoff, the voice of Caitlyn, for our continued playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. James has never played Phoenix Wright before, and we are going through there voicing all the different characters through the cases. It's been really fun. Be sure to check that out and find out what times they're doing it. I believe it's 6 p.m. Eastern. Is it Eastern time? I can't remember. But you should be able to go there and figure out what time that is going to happen. And speaking of the streams there that you'll be able to check out, if you want to see anybody else's Streamilies that are going to be happening, once again, tomorrow, Mega Maweko at 5 p.m. Central will be doing her live autographs. Lindsay Jones, the voice of Xena, will be doing theirs on July 7th at 5 p.m. Central. Michaela Laws, the voice of Sylvana, will be doing theirs on July 8th at 5 p.m. Central. And James Brown Jr., the voice of Rise, on July 9th at 5 p.m. Central. And for the Phoenix Wright stream on the 11th, that is happening at also, you guessed it, at 5 p.m. Central. Let's see here. Okay, it actually looks like we are right at 8 o'clock. So I think this would be a good time to cut things off, y'all. Thank you all so much once again for coming in here, even through the technical difficulties. This has been a blast, and I hope to do this again soon. Thank you all again so much for all your support and continued support. Can't wait to see what comes down the line for myself and for AFMAO and for whatever else we have coming up for us here on the channels. But thank you again so much. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, good evening, good day. Bye-bye!